the one I actually really didn't want. Hello. We're gonna do something a little bit different today, and to be honest, like slightly overdue. We're gonna do some draw with me's. It's been so long since I've done one for this channel that I feel like it'll be nice to like, just relax and draw together, especially in the month of May, which if you don't know, in the art community has been known as Mermaid for, oh my gosh, I want to say maybe the last 5 years. I could be wrong there. I've made sure to take part of it in the last 3 years that it's been going on. So this year is going to be no different, and I want to take part again and draw pretty mermaids. But I am spicing it up a little bit for myself. So I've taken a challenge set by an artist, because lots of artists sort of do their own sort of checklists of like, maybe if you can't think or don't have any inspiration at that time, you can refer to one of these like checklists. So I've taken that and I've thrown it in the Google Wheel Spinner, which I believe is called Name of Wheels or Wheel of Names. And I've thrown it in there for us to then, I say choose, it's complete opposite. Wherever 3 it lands on is what I'm gonna draw. So they're only gonna be like little sketches, because I think it's like kind of important to practice that way, and I feel like I've fallen out of practice a little bit. So even though I do draw a lot, I just want to have like a little bit of fun with this one. So yeah, let's get to it. Hello. So yeah, as you can see, there's a little me down here, so this is all new for me, and you can see here that I have Wheel of Names up and 30 entries, because there are indeed 30 days in May. That was a little bit of a tongue tie somewhere. So this has been made by Judy Blue 27, and I literally just took their little checklist thing and chucked it in here. So we're gonna give it a spin, and I'm gonna take a note of which ones we're gonna do. Okay, let's go. Like, there's some pretty interesting ones in here. Let's go. Ooh, vintage. Oh, okay. I love how I said I was going to take notes, and I actually haven't got my little notebook with me. So we're actually just going to stick with the good old sticky note. So let me write that down. So number 1, vintage. I already got some ideas for that. I really like kitsch style illustrations, so that could be kind of fun to try out there. Okay, so we're gonna remove that and go for a second spin. This is the one I actually really didn't want. 3-day means you can literally draw whatever like you want, basically. So I don't know how to feel. I don't know if I should just make something up on the spot, or you know what, don't hate me, I'm gonna remove it.
Ready? Get her!
And not do that one, because as I said, the kind of point of this is I just want to be like sketching and practicing, and I feel like some of these ideas are not stuff that I would ever think of, so I rather have that challenge of not doing that. Even though it's like, oh, you're avoiding the challenge, we're not doing 3-day, but shh, let's try again. Okay. Sunrise. Ooh, okay. The thing that comes to me immediately is the colors of sunrise. So, the more pastel-y colors that you see, like especially when it's like a really misty morning and stuff. So that's interesting. And now one more. Do-do-do-ba-doo. Oh, that's so interesting. It's gone to salt, because that was the ones when I was putting this in, I was like, salt, that's so interesting. Honestly, the first thing that comes to my mind is Himalayan salt, because of how pink it is. Like, and of course I would say that, like, because it's pink, but I don't know. I think there might be something in there with that. So yeah, so those are the 3. So we have vintage, sunrise, and salt. So yeah, let's get to that. So exciting. Voiceover time, and let me say I had so much fun with these. They got all a little bit more sketchy than what I had planned, but I still tried to keep it all, like not too neat and stuff, and just going with the flow basically. So yeah, so for this one, this was vintage, and as I said, I was really like feeling inspired by kitsch illustrations. So I did this a lot of research on Pinterest of like looking at the kind of like kitsch colors and how humans in particular are drawn, because a lot of like kitsch style illustrations are usually like rabbits and cats and stuff. But I was able to get like a grasp of it, and it was super cute, and I feel like I did actually like learn a lot from it. The biggest one being, you'll see when I start coloring, I add like this blush. They all have like a blush around like the outline of their skin and stuff, and I think it just looks so, as I said, it just looks really cute, and it adds like a dimensional like aspect to the illustrations that I think I will apply to just my illustrations in general, because I think that'll work. Oh, the bubbles. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. I ended up adding them because of another illustration I saw of some like mermaids, and I just thought that was really cute as a like way to cover up boobies. Especially like because on Instagram and stuff they're like really funny about it. I guess even here as well. Oh, here's the blush that I was talking about. So I definitely nabbed that inspiration there to have like these cute little bubbles covering her. It was so adorable. When I was looking at the hair and that, it's quite funny. I actually colour my hair very similarly anyway, so that was just like, okay, I was able to be really loose on that for sure. But yeah, I had a really great time with this one. I'm not sure if I would revisit this kind of style again, because it is just a little bit too cute for me, but I think it does work quite nicely as like children illustrations and stuff. And as I said, I feel like I learned a lot with like the blush around the skin and stuff. There we go, I sort of like darkened it more here. I just think it looks really nice. Yeah, this was super fun. Let me know what you think of that one. Next is Sunrise, and the style is completely different to what you just saw. This one is more naturally me, I'd say. Really good practice for just practicing poses, and that again, because I said the main point of this is for me just to do some nice practicing, because I feel like I've fallen behind. So when I do mermaids or like stuff similar, I actually do like drawing the whole human form first, just to help me understand like the posture and the direction that the body is like sort of sitting and stuff. Does that make sense? So like, yeah, here. So I know that the knees would curl there, and so it would most likely with the tail as well. And it just, at least for me, just helps things keep in proportion and stuff. But yeah, I do keep this one way more sketchier than the vintage one. I go for a more like painterly style, and you'll see it soon. And I play a lot with like gradients. I was thinking about how I could use the colors that you see in the top left there, and how I could apply that to a sunrise, and how that's the shading of the sun hitting her of the light side and then the dark side. But you'll see very shortly. I use the watercolor brushes that I've used before on quite a few of my illustrations to shade all this. Well, here we go with the gradients and stuff. As I said, it was just like keeping it painterly and really smooth, and just playing with lighting for the most part. I had a little play with reflections. We got there. But yeah, this was a really fun one as well, and I was really happy with it. It just feels, I don't know, it feels serene, and I, again, just obsessed with the colors because pink. And finally we have Salt, and I think overall this is definitely the most me having a good time doodling and stuff version. But as I said, still practicing. I decided to make this merman because I do feel like I don't draw enough male characters, and when I do, I feel a sense of struggle. Like, I like drawing big hips, and it still kind of shows here. So yeah, oh gosh, I had so much trouble with that arm there. That's why I sort of just draw off like in the distance to try and figure out like what the hell is going on with the proportions. Oh yeah, poses like that with like the arms up, I've always really struggled and still struggling. But I think I did enough. Like still not happy with it, but you know, we got there in the end ish. But yeah, this is definitely more like just sort of natural me, drawing of how I draw characters. Again, have drawn the feet to figure out like where the purple, oh you go, and then that's how the tail would then flip, and I think that looks really nice and fun. Oh yeah, it kind of turned really pin-uppy. I mean, it turned pin-uppy quite quickly. He was meant to just like, I don't know, I just imagine this like Himalayan pink salt guy. So yeah, love a pink dude. Just chilling out with like the crystals and stuff, even though like it might not make too much sense because I was doing some research into like where Himalayan salts comes from, and it's from salt caves, and I was having a look at them. They're beautiful, by the way, like definitely check them out if you haven't. So I kind of just see this as like, I don't know, maybe there's like an underwater cavern in one of these caves and this is where he lives. So I drew like these crystals that are inspired by the salt lamps. But I had fun drawing the crystals and stuff, and this are just playing around with all like these pink colors and just drawing a dude. He's so pretty. I would like to add that all of these, I had many references around me. So when you are practicing especially, make sure that you have references up, because that's how you learn. That's how you understand, you know, how the form works, how lighting hits things, how something should be shaped. So please don't be ashamed if you have to keep looking at many references to get a drawing how you want it to, because I do, and I can tell you lots of other artists do, and you'll work faster and better. And here are all three pieces. It was so refreshing to draw in a way that was like actively practicing and just trying out styles I wouldn't usually do. So if you are having like a bit of an art block at the moment, or you're just feeling a bit rusty, maybe give something like this a go, because yeah, it was lots of fun, and it just felt like I loosened up and stuff. It was absolutely great and would recommend. If you enjoyed these pieces, they will be available for high quality download as a reward on my Ko-fi tier, Phantom Brewers. If you don't know what Ko-fi is, it works exactly like Patreon, but takes less of a cut from creators, which is a plus for both me and you, as most of your support money will go towards the creator you are helping out. So please do check that out. I really appreciate it. On another note, next month I want to do a video of my first 18 months in the US and want to answer your questions that you might have. So it could be anything like, how has it been? Is there anything I miss? How was the move? You know, just anything like that. I really want to hear it. So please do leave a comment if you have one, and if you don't know what to comment and you want to support the channel, just leave either a mermaid emoji or just type mermaid, as this will help the channel grow and reach out to others who may enjoy this type of content. Liking, subscribing and hitting that bell, ding ding, is also greatly appreciated too. Thank you for joining me in this video. If you drew anything for Mermaid, please let me know down below too, and make sure to leave a link so I can go check it out, and I'll definitely leave a comment just like, wow. See you next time, guys. Bye bye.